to Marvel, because there's a lot of exciting stuff that was, there's some exciting stuff. There's a little disappointing news, but overall, it's some exciting stuff coming out of Marvel. So first and foremost, we'll get the bad news out of the way. Blade has lost his director. Bassam Tariq has, stepped down from the director's chair and decided to just be an executive producer on the film because the film production schedule keeps getting delayed. So it has officially caused scheduling conflicts with his personal schedule. So he just can't direct the movie anymore. This could be code for either creative differences. This is almost a repeat of what happened with Scott Derrickson and Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, where there were some slight delays, and then they officially came out. There's creative differences. He's stepping down, but he's going to be an executive producer on it. We're going to search for a new director. So filming was supposed to start for this movie back in July, right? So over the summer, it was supposed to start filming. Got pushed back to October. So it was supposed to start filming next month. Then got delayed again. And it was going to start filming in November. So now Marvel has to kind of scramble a little bit to find, not necessarily a little bit, a lot of it, to find a director to avoid any further delays in the production schedule. Now, there is chatter online from some insiders or, some verified sources who work within the industry. And I'm not going to say they're official insiders. They're just stuff that they're official people who work within the industry officially. They're just hearing chatter from their personal sources. Obviously, the script is only 90 minutes long, so 90 pages. In film, anyone who knows about film, each page is a minute long. So 90 pages means the movie is an hour and a half long. There was only like 2 fight scenes. Supposedly it was super lackluster, according to this person. Okay. Supposedly Mahershala Ali was very frustrated with the process. And apparently Kevin Feige is also being spread a little too thin with everything that is going on over at Marvel Studios, given all the projects, the delays, everything that needs to be reworked, searching for directors, writers, cast members, and things like that. So I don't know. This just could all be chatter. Take that with a grain of pink Himalayan salt. None of this is official word from Marvel themselves. Obviously, they're going to deny. Yeah. They're going to refuse to comment on any of this until they are ready to make any official announcements.
It is interesting how quick, though, people are just like taking this as absolute fact, and they're like, "Of course, this movie is garbage already."
Oh yeah, yeah. Those reactionary people, immediate reactionary people, impulse reaction. They hear that and they're like, "Oh, well,
Marvel's failing again.
The MCU is in shambles. Oh my god." So it is what we just got to wait and see what happens. Honestly, it could be a great thing. It's too early to tell. Nothing has been filmed yet, so we don't really know how good or how bad this movie is really going to be. Besides, you got Mahershala Ali as the lead character.
How bad could it be?
How bad could it really be? Let's be honest here. But yeah, moving on to Fantastic Four. Jeff Kaplan and Ian Springer are set to write the script for the movie. And now that we have, directors, and we have, which is, Matt Shackman from WandaVision, and we have script writers. Now Marvel is going to officially start focusing on casting the Fantastic Four. So, that's the last thing they're focusing on right now. And I'm going to safely assume we'll get some sort of announcement maybe next year at Hall H or maybe at D23 next year. So if they're casting now and that's what they're focusing on, we're definitely going to get an official announcement sometime in the summer of 2023. A huge tidbit of news that dropped literally today as we're recording this episode. Harrison Ford was or is currently in talks to replace William Hurt in the MCU as General Ross in the Thunderbolts movie.
I just don't believe that.
Yeah, that's hard.
I just don't believe that.
Again, this is just chatter. Take that with a grain of pink Himalayan salt. None of this has been.
I take it with a singular grain.
A singular grain.
Yeah, I just hope it was a was. I think it was. I hope it was a was in talks because I'm like, honestly, Harrison.
I don't even think it happened. I don't even think it happened.
Yeah, it's when I came across it and I just read the information like 3 times over. I'm just like, I don't picture.
Damn, I'm
Harrison-
sorry, Boozer. You just chugged the shit out of that fucking bottle, by the way. Oh my god. I'm sorry.
like,
I'm looking off screen. I'm just like, I'm looking at Ozzy talking, but I'm just like, I look off screen. I'm like, holy shit.
Your boy got thirsty. My medicine that I take give me some dry mouth.
It happens. It happens.
Oh my god.
I
No,
feel
sorry.
you.
So yeah, Harrison
Nah,
Ford.
but yeah, I mean, I just don't see this as something that is plausible.
I just
as
don't see
something
him
that's-
interested in a superhero role at all.
Yeah,
I
don't.
None
I
at
just
all.
don't see him as a menacing Thunderbolt Ross or even as a Red Hawk if that's what they're gonna go.
I don't
go
even
for
think he
in the
could pull
Thunderbolt.
off a mustache. Like that's
Yeah,
the
I
biggest
don't-
thing about Thunderbolt Ross.
Can we
Mustache.
let's just keep him as Indiana Jones and Han
Yeah.
Solo and all
Totally
that.
fine.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm good on that.
Yeah,
I
because
can
I'm
pass on that.
because I'm actually very worried about him with Indiana Jones, 12 now, because like that's what it feels like.
Mhm.
There's so many Indiana Jones. I'm more worried that he's going to hurt himself running away from some small rock or something. And I'm just like, dude, I'm like, you're not even supposed to be Indiana Jones anymore, bro. But I do want to see this dude come back into it. I forget. Oh my God. I'm so bad with names, but you know, he was just in everything, everywhere, all at once and all that. Like he has his resurgence.
I forgot his name.
You know,
man.
he's coming back. So that's all I'm really hoping for. But
I know who you're talking about.
yeah. So long story short, Harrison Ford as Thunderbolt Ross. I don't think.
I don't think that conversation even happened.
I don't see that
No.
at all.
I feel like this was
unfortunately.
just made up.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's very possible that it was made up. It was very, very possible. I have his name.
Someone was
here.
like, I want some clicks today.
It was Ki
Fair
Hui Kwan, Ki Hui Kwan, who came out of everything everywhere all at once. But yeah, moving on from that is the Quantisons, man. I'm telling you, he's getting a resurgence. He's everywhere. I'm happy for him. But yeah, moving on from that, you got an update on Armor Wars, you know, who a lot of people initially thought was, you know, secretly being canceled because there was no major announcements for it, you know, prior to San Diego Comic-Con this year. There was no presence for the show at San Diego Comic-Con in Hall H. We got a little update on it, you know, at D23, saying, you know, what's still happening. Don Cheadle is back. What is going to happen? You know, when we got a new logo, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But now Marvel has decided that for the story that they're telling is a story that's better told as a feature film rather than a Disney Plus series. So the series has been upgraded to a feature film. And you know, everybody who's working on this, who was working on the series, will still remain on the film, including the writer Jasiah Lester, and then Don Cheadle and all that. Obviously, will be starring in that movie, and it will be releasing in theaters. So
I take this as a W.
I take this as a whole dub.
That is huge.
Yeah, I take that as a whole dub. I'm not even mad. I mean, anybody who would be mad at any Disney Plus series being up to a feature film.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I think it's just even better that, like, you know, Don is getting his starring role for this.
Right,
and I think that's
the
biggest takeaway.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Because you know, he does, you know,
he's very likable as
supporting
Rhodey
character.
too.
He's always been the supporting character, always right next to Iron Man, you know. Not saying that he's playing second fiddle, you know, he's been front and center, but you know, he's always been the right-hand man to Tony Stark. But now to see him take a more prominent role, be at the forefront, you know, he's also going to be in Secret Invasion. Now he's going to headline his own solo film, essentially, with Armor Wars. I think that's great, and that does a lot for the representation in Hollywood, because now we're going to have another black lead, you know, black superhero as the lead character in a